1. Lack of empirical proof. Despite centuries of stories and spiritual teachings about astral projection, modern science has yet to produce concrete, repeatable evidence that it involves an actual separation of consciousness from the body. Controlled laboratory experiments have not verified the phenomenon in a way that meets scientific standards for proof, such as consistency, reproducibility, and independent verification. While thousands of people across cultures describe vivid and convincing out-of-body experiences, these accounts are classified as anecdotal, meaning they rely on personal testimony rather than measurable data. From a scientific standpoint, such experiences could be explained by brain activity during altered states of consciousness, such as dreams, sleep paralysis, or deep meditation, rather than literal travel to another realm. 2. Possible neurological explanations. Many scientists believe that what people describe as astral projection could actually be a result of unique or disrupted patterns of brain activity. In particular, the temporoparietal junction, a region of the brain responsible for integrating signals about body position, balance, and spatial awareness, plays a key role. When this area is stimulated or experiences irregular activity, such as during certain sleep states, migraines, seizures, or even experimental brain stimulation, people can feel as though they are floating outside their bodies or viewing themselves from above. This suggests that the sensation of leaving the body might be a byproduct of the brain's sensory and spatial mapping systems temporarily misfiring, rather than consciousness literally detaching and traveling elsewhere. 3. Role of lucid dreaming and sleep paralysis. Astral projection experiences often resemble the psychological and sensory phenomena found in lucid dreaming and sleep paralysis. In lucid dreams, a person becomes aware they are dreaming and can sometimes control their surroundings, creating highly realistic environments and sensations that feel indistinguishable from waking reality. Sleep paralysis, on the other hand, occurs when the brain wakes up while the body remains in its natural state of muscle atonia, paralysis, during REM sleep. This state can produce intense sensations of floating, vibrating, or separating from the body, sometimes accompanied by vivid visual or auditory hallucinations. Because these altered states can create powerful, immersive experiences, researchers suggest that many reported cases of astral projection might actually be the brain's interpretation of these natural sleep-related events, rather than an actual departure of consciousness from the physical body. Out-of-body experiences in medical cases. Out-of-body experiences, OBEs, are not limited to spiritual or meditative contexts. They are also frequently reported during medical crises, such as traumatic accidents, major surgeries, and near-death experiences, NDEs. In these situations, individuals often describe watching themselves from above, moving through a tunnel, or feeling detached from their physical body. From a scientific perspective, such phenomena are thought to arise from extreme physiological stress on the brain. Factors like oxygen deprivation, hypoxia, disruptions in blood flow, or surges of certain neurotransmitters can significantly alter perception and self-awareness. These chemical and neurological shifts may trigger vivid, lifelike sensations of separation from the body, without requiring the explanation of literal consciousness travel. In this view, the brain itself, when pushed to the edge, can generate powerful, otherworldly experiences that feel every bit as real. 5. Psychological interpretations. From a psychological standpoint, astral projection can be viewed as a form of dissociation, a mental state in which a person feels detached from their body, thoughts, or surroundings. Dissociation can range from mild daydreaming to profound out-of-body sensations, and it is often triggered by deep relaxation, intense stress, meditation, or trauma. In this framework, the experience of leaving the body is not interpreted as literal travel, but as the mind temporarily shifting its focus inward, creating the feeling of being an observer rather than an active participant in the body's movements. Practices like deep meditation, hypnosis, or guided visualization can heighten this effect, making the experience feel vivid and real. For psychologists, astral projection may simply represent the brain's capacity to to alter self-perception and create immersive inner realities without requiring a supernatural explanation. 6. Effects of meditation and altered states. Deep meditation, sensory deprivation, breathwork, and similar practices are known to shift the brain into altered states of consciousness. These states can heighten sensory perception and blur the boundaries between imagination and physical reality. In such conditions, individuals often report feelings of expansion, weightlessness, or movement beyond the physical body, sensations that can closely resemble astral projection. Science acknowledges that these experiences can feel profoundly vivid and emotionally powerful, but explains them as 7 ongoing research and open questions. Although mainstream science remains skeptical of astral projection as a literal phenomenon, research into consciousness, perception, and near-death experiences continues to evolve. Studies in neuroscience, psychology, and even quantum theories of consciousness aim to better understand how subjective experiences can feel so real, yet defy conventional explanations. While much of the current evidence points toward internal, brain-based origins for out-of-body sensations, there are still aspects, such as shared experiences, verifiable details in some NDE reports, and cross-cultural similarities that remain difficult to fully explain. This scientific uncertainty leaves the door open for further exploration, both through rigorous research and personal experimentation. In this way, astral projection occupies a unique space, straddling the line between mystery and measurable phenomena, where curiosity continues to drive inquiry.